NFL player props here on PrizePicks for Thursday, November 9th. Before we get started, link in the description below. You can hop into the premium Discord, $9.30 per month. It's where I post all the plays I'm making on PrizePicks. We also have other premium cappers in there as well that post all of their plays, research, and analysis. Overall, super positive community. Everyone in there just trying to help each other cash. Again, also need to mention I'm not a gambling expert and this is not financial advice. Simply just the plays I'm personally looking at making. Hopefully give you guys some insight and analysis to then make your own player prop decisions here. Again, no one's pressing submit on those parlays other than yourselves. But let's get right into this video. Thursday Night Football, Panthers, Bears. Obviously, this is probably the least exciting Thursday Night Football game that we've had all season, and we've had a lot of not exciting Thursday Night Football games. If you did not know, if you're watching this video or you're new to the channel, I am a Bears fan, so personally, this game doesn't mean much for me as far as the season-long outcome. We got a team that's 1-7 versus a team that's 2-7. So, again, the bottom feeders of the league, the Bears. I doubt Justin Fields plays. He's currently doubtful. I'm team fire Matt Eberflus, to be honest, you guys. So, anyways, I'm not gonna talk too much about my team, my Bears, because it's been a rough season. Regardless, I got two player props that I am targeting for this game. Let's not waste any time. Let's just get right into it. So the first play is going to be pass completion. It's going to be Bryce Young over 21.5. Now we look at Bryce Young's last 5. He is over this in 5 of his last 5 games, and I think Bryce Young's had a decent rookie season. Like, given the circumstances, given the team that they kind of surrounded Bryce Young with, Adam Thielen is a very solid wide receiver and has had a great season complimenting Bryce Young, but they haven't had that alpha wide receiver to really be able to push the ball downfield for Bryce Young, right? They got rid of DJ Moore, which I'm going to talk about in a second. But let's get into this matchup. It's the Panthers are 3-point underdogs here on the road in Chicago, which should hopefully give us some sort of passing game script. We look at Bryce Young over on Outlier. Currently, again, Outlier, link in the description below. You get a 7-day free trial with Outlier. It is a research betting tool that I use, or betting research tool that I use every single day. He's currently -137, -135 on DraftKings to go over this 21.5 line. He's gone over this line in every single start this season except for one game, and that was the first game of the season. His first NFL start, he finished with 20. So every other game since then, he's gone over this line. Now we look at this matchup, right, versus the Bears. The Bears, on the season, give up the fewest yards per carry in the NFL. The fewest yards per carry. And the Panthers already have an inability to run the football. Chuba Hubbard, Miles Sanders, it's a timeshare back there. Chuba Hubbard, I guess, is the lead back now. But the Panthers, regardless of matchup, have had an inability to run the football, which is why Bryce Young has cleared this line in every single game, almost every single game this season, right? Their inability to run the football is evident. Now we look at the Bears, like I said, the fewest yards per carry in the NFL, which, let's give them credit. They have a very, very good rush defense. Very good rush defense. And even, if you think about it, the Bears have been trailing in so many games. So teams have been running the ball against the Bears a ton, and they still have the fewest yards per carry in the NFL. 3.23 yards per carry is very, very low. And I think it's a great spot for Bryce Young to honestly have to throw the ball. We look at the Bears, like I said, they've probably been trailing in almost every one of their games except, they've been trailing and they're 2-7, so they're obviously been trailing a ton of games. But we look at quarterbacks. The Bears give up the second most pass completions to the quarterback position, the second most. Which if you take into account they've been trailing in almost every game, so teams are looking to run the ball, but the Bears still have the second most pass completions. It really, really bodes well for this player prop, I think. I think, honestly, this line could bump up to 22 by the time this game kicks off, to be honest. But the second most pass completions in the NFL the Bears are giving up. We look at other quarterbacks' game log this season versus the Bears. Just take this in, okay? So Brian Hoyer and Aiden O'Connell, quarterbacks for the Raiders, combined for 27, 10, and 17. So that they combined for 27. Let's just be honest. Jordan Love is I think he might have the lowest pass completion percentage in the NFL. I'm a Bears fan, so obviously don't really like the Packers, and Jordan Love not looking like he's the quarterback of the future for the Packers. Let's be real. His pass completion percentage on the season is horrendous, and he finished with 15 and 27. But every other quarterback has had at least 21. Russell Wilson, 21 on only 28 pass attempts, 75% pass completion. Kirk Cousins, 21 of 31, 67.7% pass completion. And then we look at these 5 other quarterbacks: Patrick Mahomes, Derek Carr, Baker Mayfield, Justin Herbert, Sam Howell, all 24+ pass completions, all throwing a 72+ pass completion percentage. Now, if you're talking about comparison, I would say Derek Carr and Baker Mayfield are, as far as just the eye test, the most comparable quarterbacks. Probably Baker Mayfield, comparable quarterbacks to Bryce Young. Baker Mayfield went 26 of 34, 76 pass completion percentage. Also, Derek Carr, threw 34. Both these guys only threw 34 pass attempts, and they still finished with 25 plus pass completion. So it is an absolute great spot here for Bryce Young. I definitely think he's in a position to have to throw the ball in this game with the Bears' run defense being so elite, with the Panthers' inability to run the ball already. Odds here in our favor, minus 137 over on Caesars here. 3-point underdogs on the road. I like Bryce Young over 20.5 pass completions at the first play. Second play here is going to be receptions prop. It's going to be DJ Moore over 4.5. Now, I'm a Bears fan, like I said. And it's without question that the Bears need to get DJ Moore the football. Like, it's pretty frustrating to watch. Obviously Tyson Banjo's the quarterback. It's frustrating to watch DJ Moore not get 10 plus targets a game. Like, get the ball to our best playmaker. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not gonna rant about my Bears and talk negatively crazy like that. But DJ Moore has obviously been the bright spot for the Bears this season. And I can't see a scenario against his former team, against the team that traded him away. I can't see a scenario where he doesn't get 5 catches. Like, if we look at DJ Moore's game log this season, right? And this is obviously the games with Tyson Bagent. Tyson Bagent came in this Minnesota game. But since then, 9 targets, 6 targets, and 5 targets. I mean, New Orleans is a tough matchup, right? It's a tough matchup. He finished with 6 targets for 4 catches against the Chargers. And then in that, I guess, Tyson Bagent's first start, he had 9 targets for 8 catches, right? This is a revenge game for DJ Moore. Okay, we look at DJ Moore's game log, full game, like over on StatMuse, right? He's gone over this line in about a little more, 5 of 9 games this season, 5 of 9. Okay, but every time he's got at least 7 targets, he's going to clear this line. Like, if he gets 7 targets tonight, DJ Moore's ability to catch the ball, and just kind of the way they're getting him open, right? A ton of screenplays earlier in the season, at least they were giving him a ton of screenplays. For DJ Moore, and even some wheel routes, honestly, coming around from one side of the field to the other. But I just can't see a scenario in this game where DJ Moore can't get 4 or 5 receptions. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. We look at wide receivers' game log this season versus the Panthers, and we've seen almost every single wide receiver one go over this line. Olave, Metcalf, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Michael Thomas, and Michael Pittman all had 6+ receptions against the Panthers. All we need here from DJ Moore is 5. All we need is 5. We look at this even on ESPN, right? This is an article on ESPN that was posted this morning. Chicago Bears need to use wide receiver DJ Moore in the offense. And here's a quote from Tyson Bagent, right? Tyson Bagent here says, where's this quote? This is Wednesday. This is just yesterday. He says this. I'm conscious of the fact DJ is our guy. He's our X factor, and I've got to do a good job of getting him the ball. Other than that, I'm playing the play. I'm going through the progressions. I'm going to do the best possible I can in order to move the chains and be successful on offense. DJ Moore has seen double-digit targets once this season with Fields at QB. Obviously, that was the monster game that he had in that game against Washington, right? His fantasy score was crazy. He caught 8 catches on 10 targets for 230 yards. But again, I just can't see a scenario here where DJ Moore doesn't get 5 catches. Like, we can't get DJ Moore 5 catches against the Panthers. Now, again, mind you, the Panthers' pass defense is decent. Like, it's not a horrible pass defense. But if we can't get our best playmaker 5 catches at home on Thursday Night Football primetime, I don't know what the Bears are doing. I really don't, guys. The Panthers, the second fewest quarterback hurries in the NFL. Hurry percentage is the 5th lowest in the NFL for quarterbacks. So Tyson Bagent should have time in the pocket. I think the Panthers are also going to be down like 3 or 4 defensive starters here. So again, Tyson Bagent should have time in the pocket. DJ Moore at 4.5. Like, I thought this line was going to open at 5, guys. I thought it was, personally. So for 4.5, DJ Moore, again, this is just straight up. If the Bears can't get DJ Moore 5 receptions in this game, what are we doing? What are we doing? Thielen's at 6.5, right? Thielen's at 6.5, guys. This is a home game for DJ Moore, a revenge game. There has to be some sort of narrative, right? Like, get DJ Moore the football. Let's get him at least 5 catches. All right. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about these 2 plays here. I like both these spots. Obviously, not a great game overall. Let me know in the comments below. Check out all the links in the description below as well. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on this video. And as always, let's cash.